This is a small dinghy sail. A coworker gave me this when he found out I was building a dinghy. And he's from the San Francisco Bay Area. And popular dinghy up there is the El Toro dinghy. And I believe that's what this is from. I put the soccer ball on there for size reference. But these have a bolt rope sewn into the mast and boom side of the sail. The leech and, no, the luff and the foot is what we'd call it in super sailor terms, right? So the bolt rope looks like this. It's just a rope that's sewn in to the front. So what you need is a sail track. So I just made this video to show how I made a sail track, a boom with a sail track. I'm going to do the same for the mast. There's El Toro plans available online. Those may show how to do it, but this is just what I came up with after looking around on the internet, and this is just my attempt to help anybody who may be doing the same thing and sort of give back to all the great information I've found when doing this boat project. Here's the cross section for the spar. I made 2 pieces of wood. For the boom I used 1x2s, and for the mast I used 1x3s. Again, online I saw somebody say El Toros are made with 1x3s, at least for the mast. And so all I did here was take one of them and put it on a router table with the router sticking up like this, ran it along, did that for both sides, and then epoxied them together. Put epoxy in the sail track first, and then ran them along the router table with the 1/8 bit. So this was a test. These were test pieces I used. So, you know, if the router was sticking up right here, you know, I would have run the board along, making the track first, glued them together. For the test piece, I just screwed them together, and then would have run it along with the 1/8 bit sticking up. Say that's the center of the router table, like that, and cut the slot. You see here I have my notes. You know, router fence 1/2 inch for the 1/2 inch circle, and then I was at 3/4 for the slot. So here's the test piece. You can see how the slots are made. Then you'd epoxy in here and epoxy along here. Clamp them together. The other cuts on this are experiments for how I would get into the slot at the front of the boom. I chose this method. I like the taper. I think will sort of distribute the stresses better, perhaps, and it just looks nice. So that's so here's the gooseneck just clamped onto the front of the boom with the sail in the track. And it's going to go back to the back here with an out haul. Going to run it through a little pulley here and then up to a cleat or a jam cleat right here. That's the idea. So I haven't cut that off to length yet, but this is how it comes out. This one is epoxied down the sail track and before gluing together, and that's how I'm doing it.